Hello friends, till our last video we completed all the kind of possible analysis on 10 years financial statements. On the screen, whatever tick mark you have seen are the use cases which we have already discussed in our past videos. Please check my past videos if you have not seen all these. And now we'll move to important analysis which is centered around management analysis or management quality, that is analyzing auditor's report. When we speak about management quality, people say it is very vague, it's gray, it's not easy to make out. It's all just a wrong, falsified opinion or a lazy opinion. Somebody who did not want to dig further tries to dismiss saying that it's not possible. It is very well possible. In an annual report, there are a lot of information which is available that is sufficient enough to uncover even what the management is trying to hide. Only thing that is needed is your skill, your knowledge, and your time to patiently dig out those insights. So there are multiple ways like related party transactions, then the notes in the financial statements and so on. There are too many ways to figure it out. We will discuss them one by one, but for now we'll be discussing one of the most important report or the means is the auditor's report. Auditor is a person who is somebody close to the company who is sitting there and doing all this analysis. Again, I'm sure there's going to be a pessimistic view that what is the use? Auditors are also in gloves with the management doing fraud. Let me tell you two things. Now we are living in different times. Maybe 10, 15 years back when Satyam was there, yeah, it could have happened. But now it is not so. Too many legislations are there to the extent that auditors are resigning if management is not cooperating. So we are living in different times. That's the first point you need to keep in mind. The second point is I may agree with your view that if the auditor is giving a clean chit, but what if the auditor is giving that the company is doing some fraud? Is that not sufficient for you to stop analysis of the company? If the auditor himself saying that the management I am not convinced with the financial statement or reporting, stop analyzing the company or investing in that company. At least a negative view from the auditor can you believe? That's where I'm coming to. So in my this thing, when I pick up a new stock or a new company, first and foremost, I do a 10-year financial statement analysis before proceeding further to see the history, how it has done in the past. That we saw in the last few videos, how to use GenAI. And the next most important thing is this auditor's report, which I just read for one maximum some 30-40 minutes. That itself will give a clear view whether should I further analyze the company or ignore it. You have a lot of insights. The only thing that is stopping you is your own knowledge and time to dig out these. See, I have earlier written, see, I'm not going to talk in detail about what is the auditor's report, how to analyze all that. That is not in the scope of this video because we are focused more on using GenAI for all this analysis. So if you want to learn more about auditor's analysis, please pick up my blog. Please pick up my blog, Mine Insights from Auditor's Reports. There in detail, I have, with examples, I have shown what are the different insights that you can get from auditor's report. Please go through and equip yourself to fish out frauds from the company what you are trying to invest. So I'm not going to deep dive further into auditor's report. Let me go directly to the example. Where do I find auditor's report? Auditor's reports are present in the financial statements or the annual reports, usually just before the balance sheet or the financial statements. If you see, balance sheet is coming in page 228. Just before that, you have the independent auditors report. Okay, so as I discussed in our earlier videos, I have already pulled out the auditors report. Only those pages. We are going to upload only this auditors report, not the entire annual report. So in the auditors report, there are a lot of sections like what is their opinion about the company, what is the basis for their opinion, key audit matters means what are the concerns which they have raised to the management and how the management responded back. So those are the kind of topics which are covered in this auditor's report. This is around 7 pages, but by and large, it is maximum 5 pages. But NMDC is a bigger company, and there could be a lot of issues which would have been questioned by the auditor. But remember that the issues raised doesn't necessarily mean a fraud, but issues means there is a difference in opinion between what the auditor found and Finally, what was the response given by the company? So but one point is audit reports are very too technical, using a lot of jargons. It is little difficult for someone who is new to make out what is said in the statements. That's here we are really going to use the Gen AI, where it can beautifully summarize the key points for you to good enough to make a decision. So that's exactly what we are going to discuss in the next video, the kind of prompt what we are going to use to uncover the insights. But remember, usually I will tell use of some generic prompts like summarize this document. No, you should not do a generic prompting, because this is already technical. And if you tell summarize, it's going to just bullet out whatever a few important points and give it to you, which again you may not understand. So we have to request, or we have to put a prompt in such a way where you are going to request the model to simplify the content. So which we'll see in our next video. Thank you and bye till then.